Hey gang, Cheri here from Awesome Sunsets World Travel and awesomesunsets.com. So welcome. Today I have the top 5 stories from the past week. This is September the 12th, 2021. So this is what has happened this past week to catch you up so that you are up to speed. So let's get started. Okay, so first up, let me go ahead and share my screen here. So our first story is from the Navigator of the Seas. Now it's getting ready to debut in Los Angeles. How exciting is that? So Royal Caribbean International will be returning to California for the first time in more than a decade. Oh my goodness, you guys. From late November, Navigator of the Seas will be sailing short 3, 4, and 5-night cruises from Los Angeles to Catalina Island. And that's in California, and then Ensenada and Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. This 3,500 passenger Navigator dry docked in Cadiz shipyard this past summer. So she received a much bigger portion of upgrades during her $115 million dry dock in 2019. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is going to be incredible. As a part of the multi-million-dollar amplification, the ship obtained a range of experiences and features like the perfect storm water slides, including the longest aqua coaster at sea called the Blaster. Oh, wow. A resort-style Caribbean pool deck and 3-level signature bar called the Lime and Coconut. Wow. The first blow dry air at sea to dry for redesigned spaces for kids, teens, plus hot spots such as the Tiki Bar, the Bamboo Room, and Playmakers Sports Bar and Arcade. So that sounds fantastic. I know a lot of people really love the Navigator of the Sea, so that's going to be terrific. All right, so next up, we have a story from Carnival. As a matter of fact, our next 3 stories are going to be from Carnival. Okay, so first of all, this was the biggest buzz of the week, has been, the testing, because week before last, it was announced that the 48-hour thing, came into effect, or maybe that was this past week. This was from the 10th. So, yeah, so they announced that the Carnival's ships, the whole Carnival Corporation, not just Carnival brand, but they're all of their brands, will be going to a 48-hour 48-hour testing, because that's what the CDC is requiring, and they're trying to stay in line with what the CDC is wanting them to do. And so that's great that they're trying to, many of the companies, or cruise companies, are trying to go along with what the CDC is recommending. So that's good. Okay, so it says Carnival Corporation announced a new initiative making pre-board testing more convenient and accessible for its guests. So what has happened is they are trying to facilitate access to pre-cruise COVID or CV-19 viral testing for guests of Carnival Cruise Line. So that's Carnival, Holland America, Princess, Seabourn, all of those. And so it's going to be at more than 1,500 Quest Diagnostic Patient Service Centers. So that's going to be very convenient for folks. And there's going to be retail pharmacy testing locations throughout the U.S. So that is great. So 1,500 different convenient places to get your testing. It says the new program helps streamline pre-cruise preparation for guests planning to sail aboard Carnival Cruise Lines. And that, like I said, includes Princess, Holland America, and Seabourn. Currently, all guests, regardless of vaccination status, must present a negative CV-19 test taken no more than 3 days. Well, it was 3 days. Now, beginning September 13th, that's tomorrow, and after, in accordance to the CDC, all vaccinated guests must present a negative CV-19 test taken no more than 2 days before embarkation. So, you guys, if you have a cruise coming up, you've got to know what your cruise line is requiring, because it's changing. It's changing quickly. So, very, very important. So, yeah. So it says guests may schedule testing with Quest Diagnostics at more than 1,500 locations, including Quest Diagnostics patient service centers and select Walmart and other retail pharmacy locations throughout the United States. That's awesome. Now, here's the really cool part about the whole thing. Appointments are required and may be scheduled online via a secure link provided by Carnival, Princess, Holland American, Seabourn. So you can go on their website, go to a secure link, and make your appointment right there. So that is super, super cool. Results are typical within 48 hours via email or mobile app. So very, very exciting news, you guys, coming out of Carnival. So even though, they're changing the requirements to 2 days instead of 3, they do have some solutions to make it just a little bit more convenient. So next up is another news article from Carnival that came out the very next day. So this came out and said Carnival Cruise Line approved a CV-19 home test. So that's very, very exciting. So like I said, they're giving us some solutions to, this dilemma that a lot of folks are in, to try and get their testing now 2 days prior instead of 3, because a lot of people already had their appointments and this and that. So it's really nice that they're giving some solutions here. So it says, as the cruise industry is adapting to the new CDC regulation stating that all passengers must test negative against the CV-19 no more than 2 days before sailing, cruisers may be troubled by worries ahead of their vacations. In a bid to alleviate some of the difficulties, Carnival Cruise Line has announced that it will accept a specific home test for fully vaccinated travelers wanting to sail with the cruise line. So it says, according to Carnival's website, a medically observed self-test, sometimes referred to as a home test, used by guests must meet the following criteria. Okay, so it must be a CV-19 viral test, NAAT or antigen test, with emergency use authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, which is the FDA. It says the testing procedure must include a telehealth service affiliated with the manufacturer of the test that provides real-time supervision remotely through an audio and video connection. Some FDA authorized self-tests that include a telehealth service may require a prescription. Okay. It says the telehealth provider must confirm the person's identity and observe the specimen collection and testing procedures, confirm the test result, and issue a report that meets the requirements of acceptable proof of negative CV-19 test. It says Carnival has recommended using an Abbott BinaxNOW CV-19 AG card home test, which includes a viral antigen home test and the services of the eMed telemedicine professional who will supervise the administration of the home test. So that's key, you guys. They have to watch you do the test, okay? The test provider must provide guests with an official test result, no handwritten report. Results are provided within approximately 15 minutes, and the test kits are available to be shipped in 50 states. So the home test costs $69.99 when it is purchased via the Optimum store. It says the new changes come as the CDC announced that as of September 13th, 2021, pre-cruise testing for vaccinated guests must be taken within 2 days prior to the sailing date, as opposed to the old 3 days. So if the sailing is on Saturday, the test must be taken on Thursday or Friday, or even as late as Saturday, as long as the guest can guarantee to receive their results in time for check-in. So, oh my goodness, you guys, they are making it so complicated to get your testing and everything approved. Oh my goodness. So our fourth story today is also from Carnival Cruise Line. So I know a lot of people are so happy that the Carnival Pride is back to cruising and sailing from Baltimore. This is a lot of people's favorite ship, and so very exciting news from Carnival. It says Carnival Cruise Line set sail from the port of Baltimore as the Carnival Pride departed today on a 7-day cruise to the Bahamas, visiting Nassau, Freeport, and Half Moon Cay. Prior to departure, a Back to Fun event was held in the terminal during which Carnival President Christine Duffy, Carnival Pride Captain, I'm going to mess that up, Mazzario Ruggiero, and Port of Baltimore Executive Director William P. Doyle cut the ceremonial ribbon and officially welcomed guests on board, according to the press release. And this says, we are thrilled to be back in Baltimore, providing our guests with relaxing vacation they've been so patiently waiting for, but also supporting the local economy and offering crew members an opportunity to support their families back home, said Christine Duffy. So very, very exciting. Carnival Pride setting sail again. And I know that the Oasis of the Seas, I believe, sailed out from New York today. I was watching it on the webcam, so that was super cool. Very, very exciting stuff there, and very exciting to see all these ships coming back. So our last story for today is from Disney Cruise Line. So Disney Fantasy returns to service. Oh my goodness, you guys, how exciting. It says the Disney Fantasy is now back in action, having sailed on Saturday from Port Canaveral and becoming the second Disney Cruise Line ship to resume service in North America. So following the Disney Dream, which returned to guest operations on August 9th, the 2,500 guest vessel is offering a series of short cruises to the Bahamas, 4-night voyages, including 1 day at sea and 2 stops at Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island destination. So very, very exciting. Disney Cruise Line getting their second ship now back online, up and sailing again. So happy to see these ships starting to sail again. It just warms my heart. And so very, very good news this week, you guys. Things are slowly trying to come back online. And, that's what they said from the beginning, that it was going to be, a slow and steady process. And it has. And, things are going really well for the cruise lines. And I couldn't be more happy. So I think that's all I had for you guys today. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's all free and it helps out my channel so much. So thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed and awesome day. And don't forget, I can send you to the beaches of the world. Thanks, guys. Bye. Have an awesome weekend.